Morning all, Sunday the 4th of Feb. Quick video this morning because I'm off to the Forest of Dean for training today. I've got a full day down there. So, just to answer a couple of questions I've received. One, people say to me, when the shooting season finishes, which it now has, what do I do with my dog? Well, if I'd have had him from a puppy, so he'd have been ready for as a gun dog earlier, from now until probably the start of May, I wouldn't do anything with him. I'll just walk him. Just go for a walk, let him run, let him, like, the only reason thing is he wouldn't be able, still wouldn't be able to chase anything or wouldn't be able to run too far. But like here, he's, like, there's something in here, he likes to sniff and he's in them trees and he doesn't run off here. But because I got him a bit later, I'm not actually going to give him so much any downtime. I just won't be as full on as normal. So what I mean by that is we'll go out for a walk, and I'll still blow a sick whistle every 5 minutes or so. Yesterday we went to some woods and he ran around the woods and I took a tennis ball and he had 2 retrieves in a 45-minute walk, but he had to sit about 20 times. I chucked the ball about 20 times, but he only had 2 retrieves. The other 18 times I fetched it and he has to stay sat. So that's the sort of training, very little. As the weeks now go on, end of Feb into March, then I'll start doing videos on sitting them up, chucking dummies all the way round, and we just build it. Benny, come on, good boy. And we just build it. But I don't really do a lot with him because, like everything, he's a dog and he needs to have some downtime. But because he's a gun dog, I also can't allow him to pick up any bad habits. With the greatest respect, if he was just a pet and I didn't care if he chased a squirrel or he chased a pigeon, then I could just walk him. But because I don't want him to chase things, I have to keep on top of him. So this walk here, as you can see, we've come in from down there, we walk up here, I spend about 10 minutes, 15 minutes just letting him like sort of hunting there. He gets his nose in there and jumps through the brambles, doesn't really run off. Come on. And like, he usually runs up to the hedge, but I've been working on him not running so far, so he might not go up there today, which is good. But whilst he's like this, I just let him be, and I just normally, if I wasn't making this video, I would just be walking. So I don't really do a lot with him. Next one was, people keep asking about these group sessions. I am trying to identify some dates for group sessions. I have decided I am going to run 2 one-day, Benny, good boy, 2 one-day trial reactive dog group sessions. Now, what I mean is, they're going to do 1 day in Gloucester and 1 day in Bristol. It will be a whole day thing. So once you sign up, you've got to be available the whole day. The criteria will be you would have to have had a one-to-one with me to be able to come to that trial session, because I need to know your dog. Doesn't matter if it's reactive, how reactive. If I've seen it on a one-to-one, I can then make sure I know what I'm dealing with, and I know 6 to 8 dogs in total, no more than that. And we're going to do a whole day thing where in the morning it will probably be everyone will bring their dog out one at a time. We'll look at how we get the dog to walk, where we get the dog to walk, what we use to get the dog to walk there. Then in the afternoon, after a break for lunch, we will get them all out together. Now, this 1 day thing is not a 1 day fix all, so please don't think it is. It's a 1 day to give you a big boost to being able to prepare for your daily walks and everything that you might come across. Say I'm going to do 2 tester days. If they are successful and the feedback is good, then I'm going to run more of them. And for those, it can be for anyone, again, maximum of 6 and 8, 6 to 8. And I will possibly allow people who haven't had a one-to-one to attend. But what I don't want is to allow somebody to rock up with the greatest respect with I don't know, let's pick a German Shepherd that's never had a day's training for 18 months, and anyone or anything gets near it, it kicks off. It's got a muzzle on, it's got everything on, and it's still got mental. We need to break that down first. That's why you need that one-to-one. The feedback I've got around, I made a previous video around the cost, so I don't really know what to charge, but the feedback has been pretty convincing. Everyone seems to think £50 per person for the day is a fair price. and they would happily pay that. So for those that have commented and have said they're more than happy, and I know you've had a one-to-one, then you will be the first people invited by me to come to that course. But it's all about honesty. If you generally think at the end of the day you haven't got anything from it, or it wasn't what you thought, then tell me. By all means tell me, and I'll either spread them over a 2-day course, or I'll change the 1 day, or I'll just bin them. It really is a case of, you know, I want it to be for people to enjoy, and I want people to go away with something. Other group sessions, obviously my normal group sessions are very, very popular. One last weekend in Bristol, one weekend before, we had 17 people each. Really, really good, unbelievable. But I am now going to go back to splitting the group sessions to beginners and intermediate, because there's a lot of people that come to my group sessions who really, that's how they don't need to be there, but they love it, they like the learning, they're too good for a beginner's class. So I will start splitting them. But again, all of this happens on weekends, and I am trying to take some time off on a weekend just to do other things, like watch my grandson play football, watch my son play rugby, you know, just have some downtime. Come on. But yeah, so all of this will be happening. I know already a next group session in Bristol, I've already got about 12 people waiting for the date because they want to come. So I've got no problem with filling them. Apart from that, what are we looking at going forward? So obviously everyone knows my dog. You'll see that knows the videos with him. We're going to really firm up his training. He's good, but he could be better, and that'd be down to me, not down to him. Potentially I'm looking at getting another dog, March, February, end of Feb, March into April. Spaniel, Springer, Labrador, I don't really mind, as long as it's 6 months or older. I'm not home enough for a puppy, so I'm not going to go down that road. Apart from that, the idea, as always with this business, is get the subscribers up. On that note, we're now up to 282, so thank you everyone that signed up recently. Once we get to 500, I'm going to run a competition. Once we get to 1,000, for anybody that hasn't watched these videos before, then I start getting paid by YouTube for ads. Any money I receive through YouTube, because people have signed up to my page, is going back into my business. I can tell you 100%, it will not go on me having lovely holidays. It will not go on me doing up my house. It will not go on anything like that. It will go on buying new equipment for the business, such as new dummies, leads, that sort of thing. It will go on the opportunity for me to run free group sessions. So once every now and then I can go, group session this date, completely free to attend. Because the money that I would have lost on a group session, I've already earned through YouTube. So everyone benefits. So as I always say, if you know anyone that hasn't signed up yet, please ask them to do so. It's completely free. They don't even ever have to watch a video. As long as they subscribe, it puts my subscribers up. There is an option now with YouTube, they're trying to push this, where you can have there's a membership function. So I have a free channel, but I could also, on that as part of that channel, have a membership function. And the cost of that is £1.99 a month or £4.99 a month. And what they say is, anyone who's a member would get specific deals and stuff like that. So like I would run a competition every month purely for members only. I would do a live feed, like a live training session once or twice a month, purely for members only. Again, I'd like to think what the feedback is first. I don't really like to charge people to watch the channel and watch me train my dog. But again, if the demand's there, I will. You know, it's up to people what they pay. But again, any money that if that is what I do, and that's the road I go down, any money from that again will go back into my business. And I can, you know, I'm more than happy once this happens and once my subscribers go up. If everyone wants to see when the package arrives what's in it, I'm more than happy to show you. It literally has got back in my business. Come on, Bill. So as you can see, going back to the original question, our day is I'm just sauntering around talking, and he just runs around. He doesn't run off. Just let him have a run. Because I've got to go to the forest, I've got to go out that way. Whereas normally I would probably come up here, go around here, and I'd go around the back out that way and then all the way back across right now. But I just don't have the time today. So I'm in the lovely Forest of Dean today. I've got to go to Little Dean and then up to Colford for 2 lessons in Colford, and then 1 on the way home in Mitchell Dean. So if you're out and about in that area and you see me, give me a wave. I've got lots of clients up that way. It'd be good to say hello. Apart from that, this week, more opportunity to make more videos. I'm going to make some more. I'm going to film some lessons, and hopefully if you watch my video of the week, you'll see that I said I wanted to do a specific video which is around somebody who's faced their own fears and also trained what I believe to be the hardest breed of dog to train. I'm not going to say any more than that, but if they agree to this video, it will be coming out soon. It will basically put people to shame. People who go, I haven't got time, or I've been too busy. This video will put you to shame. Absolutely. Because if people with medical or mental health issues can get out and train and face their fears to train any dog, let alone this breed, then I'm sorry, but you can get out and train yours. But that's it for today. Hope you all have a great rest of the weekend. At least it's dry, bit overcast, and there'll be some more videos this week. Keep smiling, keep working, and always give the dogs a cuddle from me. Take care all.